Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, pour the wine. No, stop, don't just pour a glass, bring the whole bottle over here. You are absolutely not going to believe the week I have had. You know I love my husband, right? But his mother. I am this close to changing the locks and claiming witness protection. You know how the weather has been lately. It is literally the Arctic tundra out there. Freezing winter. And you know how my mother-in-law gets about the cold. She is obsessive. She lectures me constantly. Bundle her up, she's going to catch pneumonia if her pinky toe is exposed. She acts like I'm trying to freeze my own child. So keep that in mind. She is the queen of warmth. Well, my work schedule shifted, so we asked her to handle the Tuesday gymnastics pickup for my daughter, Lily, just once a week. But almost immediately, things got weird. It started with the ice cream. I bought this expensive tub that I hide behind the frozen peas. I noticed the level was going down. I wasn't eating it, and my husband is too afraid of my wrath to eat it. Then Lily starts dropping hints. We're sitting at dinner, freezing, and she asks for ice cream. I say no, it's winter, and she looks me dead in the eye and says, "But Mommy, I need it to grow." Who told her that? Every Tuesday, I'd come home and she'd be totally wired, refusing to sleep. I told my husband, "Your mom is feeding her the ice cream." And of course, he defends her. "Mom knows better. She's obsessed with warmth. You're imagining it." He insisted we couldn't prove it based on toddler babble. He wanted hard evidence. So, being the petty genius that I am, I decided to create my own evidence. I waited until Tuesday morning. I went into the freezer, pulled out the ice cream tub, and I got a piece of paper and a Sharpie. I wrote a note, and I didn't just stick it on the lid where it could fall off. Oh no, I wrapped it around the container with packing tape. You physically could not open the ice cream without ripping through this note. It was a security seal of sarcasm. I wrote, "Instructions for use. Do not feed ice cream to small children or their mother will keep you awake if your child doesn't sleep." I thought it was hilarious. A clear message, I know what you're doing. So I leave for work feeling smug. But then, because the universe hates me, disaster struck. I get a call in the afternoon, my dad. He's panicking. My mom took a bad fall and they were rushing her to the hospital. My stomach dropped. I completely forgot about the ice cream and the note. I called Dave, screaming, crying, to meet me there, but we had a problem. Who watches Lily? We had no choice. We had to ask the in-laws to do an emergency babysitting shift. I'm at the hospital, running on adrenaline and terror, waiting for news on my mom. And then my phone rings. It's Dave. I pick up thinking he has an update, but no. "Hey," he says, and his voice sounds awkward. "Lily is fine," he says, "but my mom is here." "Okay, and she's really mad." I'm confused. Mad? Why is she mad? "We're at the hospital, Dave. My mom is hurt." Then in the background, I hear it. I hear her voice screeching. "She treats us like children, leaving notes like we're stupid, the disrespect." And then I realized the ice cream. Girl, I almost started laughing right there in the trauma ward. Dave fills me in. His mother had evidently gone straight for the freezer, despite the blizzard outside. But this time, she hit my booby trap. Dave told me that he walked into the kitchen just as Lily, my sweet, traitorous daughter, looked up at her grandma, saw the tub of ice cream on the counter with the big note taped to it, and said, loud and clear, "My mom says ice cream isn't healthy." Boom. So now my mother-in-law is standing there, caught red-handed holding the forbidden dairy with a note staring her in the face. She didn't handle it well. Instead of saying, "Oops, you caught me," she went on the offensive. She was furious about the note. I have never been so insulted. Does she think I don't know how to take care of a child? She completely ignored that the note proved she was doing exactly what we suspected. Dave is on the phone, sighing, whispering to me, "She's really upset about the tone of the note, honey." I snapped. I said, "Dave, my mother is in the ER. I do not care about your mother's feelings regarding my frozen desserts. Tell her if she doesn't like the note, she shouldn't have tried to open the ice cream that I told you she was stealing." I hung up. I just couldn't deal with it. So Mom is okay, thankfully, broken wrist, lots of bruising, but she'll heal. But now I have to go home and face the dragon. My husband thinks I should apologize for the aggressive note to keep the peace. Can you believe that? He thinks I should apologize. I honestly think it was the funniest way to handle it. If she hadn't gone snooping for the ice cream to give to my toddler in sub-zero temperatures, she never would have seen the note. It's her own fault. Apparently, the woman has absolutely zero sense of humor and zero accountability. But you know what the best part is? Lily slept through the night last night. You know why? Because Grandma was too busy being offended to feed her the sugar. So, technically, the note worked. Now, refill my glass. I have to go home and pretend I'm sorry that I caught her being a hypocrite. The audacity of this woman, I swear.